So, welcome everybody. I am so happy that everybody is here right now. Just want to say welcome to everybody. This is very, very exciting, and I'm very, very happy that you guys are here to celebrate this time with me as we focus on how to actually have a sexy, incredible summer. Because that's what we want, right? So as we are watching this right now, the weather, it's getting nicer, the days are getting longer, and you may have kind of been dormant. And that doesn't mean that you have been, not doing anything or anything along the lines of that, but, you may have been busy. You may have been being like a boss woman, a boss babe, you're taking care of your family, you're doing things at work, and maybe you haven't dated in a while. And maybe one of your goals for the summer is to maybe put yourself out there and maybe have some flirting, maybe get, have some steamy makeout sessions, or who knows, maybe even getting dick down, whatever you want. But then when you start thinking about how do we even want to do that? How do you make kind of like that fun dream for a wonderful, sexy summer a reality? That unfortunately is where kind of like reality can kind of conflict with us. So in this incredible training, I am going to teach you in just a matter of 10 minutes or so how to actually have a playful, fun, and sexy summer. Because who doesn't want that, right? Like, I'm a married woman and I want that. Who doesn't want that? And I especially want it for all the incredible women in this group who are looking to date, who are single, and maybe they haven't dated because they've been busy and they're looking to get back out there. And they want to do something that's really fun and really incredible, and they don't know where to start. So best place to start is to watch this video. So what we are going to do is talking about the number one way to plan to have a sexy summer. And it's too easy. It is just literally one step that you have to do. And here is what that is. Plan the right things. That's all. You just have to plan for the right shit. And so you might be like, well, Martha, how do I know what the hell planning the right things are? So there's a couple of things. So when you guys are watching this, and if you're watching this on demand, I would invite you to go ahead and just kind of like go and grab a piece of paper or whatnot to go ahead and record these things. So what are the right things to plan for this summer so you can have a sexy summer? Well, I have a couple of them for you. I have about 5. So planning for the right things, this is what the right things are going to be for you to ensure a sexy, fun, playful summer. You want to plan things that are going to make you feel good. Okay? Because if it's not going to make you feel good this summer, why do it? If you're doing something that's not making you feel great, how is that going to be a successful, fun, sexy summer? So plan things that are going to make you feel good. Number 2, plan things that are going to actually make you feel sexy. If you're like, oh, well, I want to go out fishing with my grandpa. Okay, that's fine, but don't do that all summer. We're looking to have a fun and sexy summer, so we have to be in alignment with that, right? And so the second thing is plan activities that make you feel sexy, whatever that is to you. If it's, walking around commando, fine, why not? If it's like going and getting like a cute new dress, great. If it's actually just kind of sipping some rosé or sipping some bubbly with your girlfriends and doing that like every Friday at your favorite champagne bar or wine bar, do that. But it is up to you to figure out what is it that actually is going to make you feel sexy, and do that and actively plan that. Because if it's not scheduled, it's not planned, and it doesn't exist. So that's directions number 2, right? So we've got plan things that make you feel good, plan things that make you feel sexy. And so how to have a sexy summer number 3, plan things that are going to make you feel like your best self. Now, you say, Martha, what is my best self? Now, I can't tell you each individually what your best self is, but I would invite you to start thinking about that. What is it that really kind of makes you the best version of you? We all have those activities, whatever it is, whether it is when we are taking a trip by ourselves, whether it's going to the museum, whether it's going to a talk that we care about, or going to an event that we care about. Whatever brings out the best version of you, you have to put that into your calendar, and you have to do that multiple times. All right. And so another thing we're about to we're tip number 4 for how to have a sexy and fun summer. Do things that are going to put you in front of incredible men. Okay? Because if you want to have a sexy summer that's full of flirting, that is full of being asked out on dates, that is full of you kind of bringing out your sexy she-wolf, your feminine self, you're not really going to be able to do that unless you put yourself in what we call a target-rich environment. So what does that look like? It can look like a couple of different things, but I want you to just kind of think about and reflect on where could you go where you are going to be in the presence of wonderful men, men that you would actually want to ask you out, men that you would actually want to spend time with, men that you would actually want to talk to, men that maybe, you want to go on dates with and maybe have some fun and be intimate with. Because if you're just planning everything that's just with your girlfriends all the time, or it's just with your coworkers all the time, or with your family all the time, yeah, those are nice. But remember, if you are looking to have a fun and sexy summer, you have to be around situations and people that you want to feel fun and sexy with. So you have to carve out that plan, and you have to make sure that you are around those types of people. So the fifth way to have a fun and sexy summer is to actually have a list of things that you can talk about, that you can approach people, that you can start to flirt with them. Because it's not just enough to be in an environment where you're around, attractive men. But if it's not an environment where you're actually going to be able to interact with them and speak with them, it's basically worthless. So you start planning that by figuring out, how can I put myself in those environments and how could I talk with them? How could I kind of establish that communication? How can I start establishing that rapport so I can feel confident, so I can start flirting and I can start to have fun and just really build my confidence on that, build my inner she-wolf, build my flirty girl, build all of these things that, daily life, especially in the wintertime, we're not really thinking about. But if you do want to have that sexy summer, it's not enough to just want it. It's to start planning that and to set that intention for that. So on the flip side, here are the things that I would advise that you guys do not do that are not going to help you. The same old shit that you always do. That doesn't give you the results that you want. That's going to continue to make you feel frustrated and not having that beautiful, fun, kind of sexy interaction that you want to. So don't just do that. Because if that was helping you, you wouldn't need to be watching this. You wouldn't need to be like, okay, why am I talking to a dating and relationship coach to begin with and watching her stuff? You have to do things that are different than what you're doing now, because frankly, you guys, what you're doing now is not working for you, and that's fine. So let's get out of that mold. Let's do something that is actually going to get us out of our comfort zone. So that is the first thing to not do all the time this summer. The second one is to just do things that are distractions from the actual work. So if you're like, well, I'm just going to work all summer, or I'm just going to go, go with my friends to do this, or I'm just going to go and, just do very boring things that are actually not going to help you get out and meet men and have fun. And you're just doing that as a distraction, so you don't have to get out of your comfort zone, then that's not great either. So we don't want to get back into that pattern as well, because then we're not going to have that sexy summer. It's just going to be a summer that's same old, that is going to make you feel frustrated. So let's avoid that as well. And so the other one is that we need to avoid if we want to have a sexy summer is to just stay in the areas and stay in the zones and the spheres where there's no men. How are you going to have a sexy summer and flirt and all of that if you're not in a place where there's eligible single men to talk to and flirt with? It seems like a no-brainer, but so many of us kind of get caught in our own kind of habits and patterns and day to day. And then we get frustrated when we're not getting what we want. We're getting frustrated when we're not meeting great men, when we're not having an opportunity to be connected with them and flirt with them and talk with them. But then we look around, and if we're just in a time where it's just we're all around just married people all the time, or we're just, with our gay friends all the time, or we're just with kind of emotionally unavailable men that we don't like, or if we're just around our girlfriends and women all the time, yeah, how are you going to put yourself out there, especially if you don't want an online date? So those are the three things that I would really kind of invite you to completely avoid if you can. And if you cannot avoid them, then definitely minimize them this summer. Is doing the same shit that's not giving the same results. That's doing the things that are just distractions from the actual work of getting out of your comfort zone. as well as just being around an environment where you're not going to have great men, where it's just other women or married couples or people that can't put you in contact with great men to connect with. So there we have it. The plan to have the sexy summer, kind of going back to the review, when we're going all the way back to the beginning of this training, we've got a couple things. I want you to schedule things this summer, get out your calendar, that make you feel good, that make you feel sexy, that bring out the best version of yourself, that are things that are going to like really do what you want to do, the things that are going to actually put you in front of eligible men, and things that are going to actually be able to help you kind of talk with them and communicate with them. So just no lectures all the time. No, you have to go to places where you can actually like practice your flirting skills and your conversation skills. Okay, so those are the ways that we're going to have a fun and sexy summer. The things that we're going to avoid doing so we don't get frustrated, because it's not how to have a frustrating summer with no men. It's a fun summer. So the things that we want to avoid are doing the same shit over and over again that is not giving us the results that we want. Doing the things that we do as just mere distractions from doing the actual work that we need to do, and then putting ourselves in environments where it's not target rich. It's where there's, no eligible men, or just, married people, or just women, or things like that, where we're not actually out there interfacing with the women, with the men that we want to. So there might be some of you who are like, okay, great, this is all I need. But if you feel like you actually really, really need help with this, and you're like, Martha, I don't think I can do this by myself, because if I could do it by myself, I already would have. And let's be honest here, that's probably most of you guys, because that's just how we are, right? So if you are looking to actually really kind of accelerate your summer, and if you are truly looking for a plan to actually get quickly in front of men and bringing out your sexy, playful self so you can actually start to date and, God forbid, have fun dating this summer, I would invite you to join the Femme Fatale Bootcamp. So the doors to Femme Fatale Bootcamp actually open on Thursday. So that's just very, very short time from now. And in Femme Fatale Bootcamp, what happens is in May, for 4 weeks, you are going to learn how to quickly reconnect and connect with great men. You're going to learn how to kind of awaken your inner she-wolf to really kind of bring out that sexy, flirty part of you that's full of desire and stokes men's desirability, but not like in a creepy, predatory way. And you're really going to be able to learn to do that. And you're going to learn how to do that quickly in this 4-week container. And then in addition to that, what you're going to learn is to actually how to rekindle and reopen and crack this code of what I call the Femme Fatale polarity, which is going to allow you to really kind of be open to receive incredible men without feeling frustrated and without doing the work. And yes, you learn this in just 4 weeks. And so by the time the summer comes, you are going to have that full customized plan, a foolproof plan for you to quickly go and connect and meet wonderful men. And so you are set for the summer to have a wonderful time dating, feeling confident, feeling sexy. You shouldn't have to do this alone. And when you join the Femme Fatale Bootcamp, the doors open Thursday, you are going to learn that, and you are going to have an implementation plan to quickly put those plans into place. You're not going to have to do it by yourself. I'm going to be there with you. A group of incredible women are going to be with you to help you quickly put those sexy plans in place. You're going to learn how to really kind of rekindle your inner desirability and she-wolf and feminine goddess in a way that's natural for you and is really kind of compliant with everyday life. Because yeah, we can't always just like go walk around in lingerie on the city streets. So what you're going to get is a plan that actually works for your life, but still is going to let you kind of restoke that desirability and quickly meet wonderful men and have a good time. And what that's also going to do for you is really going to show you how to really kind of celebrate that desirability of you and get out there. And who knows? By that time, maybe in just next couple of weeks, and you actually go and you actually attract and you meet the incredible man that you're meant to be with. And Femme Fatale Bootcamp is going to show you how to do that in a quick, very action-oriented manner. So if that is something that you are interested in and you're saying, Martha, hell yes, I know this is for me because I know I want to have a sexy summer. I know that there's great men out there. I just need a little help learning how to find them. And I want to do this quickly. I don't want to have to keep stumbling and doing a trial and error by myself and asking my friends for terrible advice and going online for even shittier advice. And I actually want to work in a serious kind of environment with a coach who's helped literally hundreds of women at this point find, experience, and keep incredible love. and also be surrounded with a supportive group of badass women, all using a foolproof plan that'll quickly help you achieve your goals of getting back out there, then Femme Fatale Bootcamp is for you. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to actually be dropping a link to sign up right under here in the comment section. And if you actually sign up before April 24th, you're going to get a fast action bonus where you get a juicy discount on the price of the program. And then you get a free one-on-one coaching session with me, completely free. And that is actually usually that price is usually about $500, $600, but you're going to get all that free when you say yes to yourself and you actually raise your hand and say, I absolutely want to have this fun, sexy summer. And I don't want to do trial and error. Now is the time. You deserve to have that fun summer. You deserve to have that planned out in a foolproof way so you can quickly get out there, start flirting, start meeting men without feeling awkward or icky or skanky about it, but feeling empowered, sexy, and inviting that kind of like feminine goddess that you are back into how you communicate with men and connect with them. So if that sounds like wonderful to you and you're like, Martha, sign me up, I would definitely invite you to take a look at the link below or shoot me a DM and we'll get you started. Because remember, this summer is all yours. And if you want to be in a place where you're meeting great men just in a matter of weeks, Femme Fatale Bootcamp is for you. The doors open very soon, and I can't wait to see you in the program. And I can't wait for you to really kind of bring out your sexy self and make the connections with those incredible men. They're waiting for you. That's all I got for now, but I'm going to see you guys and I'm going to talk to you very, very soon. Okay.